Lena, and today I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me using some products that I recently hauled and some good old favorites. So if you want to see how I got this really natural everyday look, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off with some lip balm first. I'm going to blot my face. I love these Boscia blotting sheets, these little colorful ones they came out with. Clearly beautiful. Clearly. Oh, there it goes. Clearly, like, because it clears your face of oils. Like, anyways, this is how I prep my skin typically before doing my makeup. I usually don't have to blot, but I washed my face about 2 hours ago. So I have already gotten oily because I am an oily mess all the time. Okay, so now that that is done, I am going to go in with the Pop Face Magnet Primer. I mentioned this in my last haul video, and this is a primer. This was the first primer I ever owned. I remember being in college and going to Ulta. Ulta had just opened by me, and I was like, oh my gosh, Ulta, I remember this store from like forever ago. And I went in and immediately got sold on this primer by one of the associates. And I don't think Ulta sells this brand anymore. No one sells this brand anymore. I just happened to find this at my local Rite Aid, and I was really happy because one of the main things I liked about it was that it does help with redness. I don't know what it is in it, but it helps with redness. It has a little bit of sunscreen. You could definitely smell it. It's just like, it kind of looks like sunscreen too. And it has caffeine in it that just kind of wakes up your skin. It makes my skin feel nice and tight. Not tight like an uncomfortable tight, but like lifted, so I don't look all like tired and saggy. So I do put it underneath my eyes. I know it's a little weird to put primer there, but I just feel that it lifts everything, and it makes me everything. Why do I say it like that? It just lifts everything and makes me look more awake, and you can see it kind of helped with redness there and just gave me a more even canvas to work with. So again, that's the Pop Face Magnet Primer. Where's the box for it? It's called the caffeine one. So I don't know if you can read that. No, it's too reflective. But it says caffeine, and it is an oil-free and paraben-free primer, and it has sucrose in it to gently exfoliate skin. So I think over time it will exfoliate your skin. It has, on the back it says, brightening and antioxidant primer, acts like a magnet for all face makeup, formulated with caffeine to energize and reduce puffiness, licorice root extract to reduce redness. There we go, licorice root. And even out skin tone, and it is oil-free and has vitamin E in it. It eliminates shine and leaves skin flawless and smooth. It is also not tested on animals. So I really like Pop Beauty. I believe it's a UK brand. So guys, I would normally be on my second cup of coffee by now, but I'm trying to be really good and drink more water. I do not drink enough water by any means. I probably drink, I'd say, a fourth of the amount I should be drinking on a day-to-day basis. So I'm trying to replace times when I would drink coffee with water because I'm definitely addicted to caffeine. I'm trying to make it feel like it's coffee, like a little handle and everything. I'm like, this is coffee, right? I'm not giving up coffee totally. That's insane. I'm just saying I've already had a cup this morning. I don't need a second cup, but maybe later. Next, I'm going to go in with the Pop Beauty also No Show Complexion Perfection. I have used this twice before now, and I kind of like it. Kind of really like it. So I want to show it to you guys today. I don't know. I've not been wetting my beauty blender. I've just been spraying it with the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Spray, or I'll spray it with the Aqua base one. I don't know why I've been doing this. Maybe, I think it started with being too lazy to go wet my beauty blender. But I also saw, what's her name? Haley Jean ASMR. She wets her sponge with just makeup setting spray. I think she uses the Morphe one. And I was like, from us oily skin girls. I don't think she's oily. I think she's dry. So I don't know how she does it. But, okay. And for now, I'm just going to apply this with my Beauty Blender. No, I will do half with brush. I always 99% of the time end up liking the Beauty Blender, and I am going to keep this on for quite some time today. I have a bunch of errands to run. It is right now 10 a.m. and I'm going to have this on like all day because I'm going to go watch the Avengers tonight with my husband. We got tickets to one of the midnight that's not midnight premieres, like an 8 o'clock showing. So I'm super excited, but I will have makeup on for a really long time. So you can see it gave me good coverage. Covered up the redness there. My skin's not too bad down here right now. I don't really have any active acne, just a lot of redness and post-acne marks. I'm hoping this looks good in person because I'm just using my viewfinder right now. Alright, and let's go in to my forehead. Kind of have to get used to how it's like backwards on the screen. My hand wants to go a different way. Yes, I put foundation on my eyelids. I don't know if that's right, but I just really like evening everything out. Alright, you guys. So this is the half with the foundation and half without. And I think the one thing I will say is that there are not a lot of shades in this. This is the lightest shade, and I am by no means the lightest shade of person. It's like maybe a tad too light for me. The undertones were very, very different. Not a lot of options. Okay, so let's go into the other side with the brush. So I'm going to go in with, is it better if you guys are zoomed in like this? I feel like it's better to be zoomed in. Going in with this e.l.f. brush. Which brush is this? I think this is the selfie one. The complexion selfie one. Doesn't say a name on it. Get your act together, e.l.f. Sorry if you hear any background noise. There is construction, as always. You know, on camera, the brush side is looking a lot better. Actually, see? This is why I always use brush, because you never know. Okay, so let's get this honker up here. Ugh, lovely. Alright, so see, it covered that. It's not super full coverage, but you can build it up. Just evening that center out. Still have a bit left on my hand, so I'm going to use the rest of that to just build up right here. Kind of press it in rather than swipe to really build it up. So that is the finished look. Beauty blender side, brush side. I really like it. Alright, so moving on, I am going to go in with my Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. I love this powder so much. And it smells like sweet tarts. I love it. I'm gonna eat it. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Beauty Blender and set everything. I forgot to put concealer on. You know, it's fine. I don't need concealer. I'm gonna go for a natural look. I told you guys plenty of times. I very rarely I inhaled. It's in my throat. I was joking about eating it. Ugh. Does it ever end? See, I even lost my train of thought. I don't know what I lost my train of thought, so I'm just gonna go on to something new. I've been using my blender to put on my powder, which I don't know why, but I have. I feel like when I have a pimple, I especially like to do it because it keeps everything in place. But at the same time, it keeps it in place but it looks heavy sometimes, I'll admit. So to counteract that, I just put on a lot of setting spray or refreshing mist of sorts to counteract that heavy cakiness, and it kind of just meshes everything together. I especially put a lot where I get really oily. I mean, my whole face gets oily, but where I get especially oily. I always hate to like flip over and there's just probably tiny little particles of powder everywhere all over my floor that I can't see. Okay, next I'm going to go in with what I want to use. I think I'm going to go with good old trusty favorite bronzer ever. This is the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze in the shade medium. I originally got the shade light, but it was barely noticeable on my face, so I went with medium, and this you just can't go wrong with. It's so easy to work with. It just looks so natural. So I'm going to use my Styleworks bronzing brush. I think this is a good dupe for the Sephora collection bronzer brush. I think that one's about $30 and this is like 10 bucks. So pretty good. Just going to go into the hollow of my cheek. Bronze up the face. I need to be really careful because the other day I tapped so hard on a Neutrogena bronzer that I shattered the bronzer. It was so sad. I broke in 2 bronzers like in the past month. I just got in the Makeup Revolution baked bronzer, the shiny satiny one. And I dropped it and it just like came out of the pan and it was really upsetting. And then next my Neutrogena bronzer. So yep. I do circles around like my trachea. I don't know if that's correct, but I feel like that looks most natural. Because I am not a bronze person naturally. Just bronzed up my hair. Just bronzed up my hair there. Maybe I should put a headband on. That's a good idea, Selena. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. So, back to not bronzing up my hair. Water break, not coffee break. Alright, so bronzer is on. See, it just looks super natural. Like I just went and got a tan. You know, I need to bronze my double chin a little more. Okay. So next I'm going to go in with some blush. I think I'm going to go with the Milani Dolce Pink. I love Milani blushes. I really want to try it. Did I just kick my camera? What's it called? This is the EcoTools Define brush. I really want to try the Berry Amore one. But it's always sold out everywhere. That one's just like super popular. Didn't show very much. Let me just go straight into it. There we go. Yeah, these blushes are super pretty. I think they're a pretty good dupe for the Hourglass blushes. I haven't tried them enough to know if the lasting power is the same because the Hourglass blushes stay on your cheeks all day. Okay, so next I'm going to obviously go in with my Anastasia Amrezy. I can't get enough, you guys. I mean, look at that. Can you get enough? I don't think anyone can get enough. On the nose. You're really ruining my highlight vibe right now, Patches. What? That's enough. I think his favorite pastime is barking at the guys next door working on the house. Alright, and a little bit there. Don't want to get it on my pimple because, like, Who wants to highlight a pimple, am I right? Moving on to brows. Alright, I'm going to go in with the Brow Last Long Wearing Brow Gel by Physicians Formula. And I really don't like this applicator. Like, I don't mind the product, but this applicator is just the worst. I am gonna need my mirror for this because that's impossible to do this without a mirror. I don't really have any rhyme or technique. I just kind of brush a bunch of product onto my brow and then I brush it out. But I hate that you have to put it back in, snap this off, and then brush it out. Like, I get it. It's an all-in-one. It's more convenient to travel with. But I feel like there could have been a different method than this. And brush it out. Yeah, I have it in medium brown. I think I overplucked my brows recently. They're just thinner than I would like. So I'm on a no pluck phase. So they're looking a little crazy. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's little brows everywhere. That's what makeup's for. Just hide those. Okay. Next, I am going to do my eye makeup. And for that, I'm going to put on a little bit of primer. Where's my primer? I have the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in... What shade is this in? It's one of the shiny ones. Sin. But, like, raise your hand if you prefer the old packaging with just, like, the tube that you could squeeze a little bit out on. I really preferred that. I feel like I had control over the amount and stuff here. I just kind of swipe it on. I don't know. I just really preferred the other one. I do like the ones with a bit of shine because on days where you don't want to put on any eye makeup, this kind of acts like an eyeshadow. You can just put it on and leave it like that. Okay, so I'm going to go in with obviously one of my Dose of Colors palettes. I think I'm going to go with a really neutral look today, and I'm going to use the Baked Browns. So I'm going to go in with the lightest shade all over my lid. I'm going in with a cheapy brush. This is the LA Colors Professional Eyeshadow Shader. I got a 2-pack of this and a crease brush from the Dollar Tree, and they are my favorite brushes for my eyes. So I think it was a recommendation from Kathleen Lights. These you can just kind of like go down the line, you know, like this is going to be all over your lid. This is, sorry, you can see me there. This is going to be your crease. This is going to deepen up your crease, give you a more cool tone. This is going to darken your crease. This can be used as liner. Like, it's just, they're very, very straightforward. They are only mattes, so you're not going to get a shiny look with these. On a day-to-day basis, though, I don't mind a pure matte look. I add shine here and there, but I don't have to. But that's fine with me. Just look at that color. It's just so easy to blend. I like these Wet n Wild brushes because they have like a little place for you to hold, and it makes it really comfortable. My in-laws are coming into town, so I have to do stuff around the house today, clean up, get the guest room ready for them, because this is the guest room. I have all my stuff everywhere. They haven't, I tell them I post videos, but I don't think they really like understand what that means. I'm just like, oh, yeah. Tell me in the comments, do any like of you guys that post videos, how does your family feel about it? What do people think about it? Do people even care? Do they think it's weird? How do you approach that? Because, I mean, my family knows I post videos and they know it's just makeup videos, but I do like ASMR and a lot of people think that's weird. I wouldn't mind one day maybe making ASMR videos. I have tried in the past. I mean, they needed work. I didn't have a mic or anything yet, so it wasn't the best quality. But yeah, how do you approach the topic with your family, with your significant other, with your friends? I, for a long time, didn't want my friends to know. I was kind of shy, because I'm just a shy person in my real life. So it took a lot for me to, you know, eventually tell them and kind of put myself out there. So yeah, I'd like to know your stories, how you guys have done it and what your experience has been. I think that would be fun to read about. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. crease brush. This is a small crease brush. They have a bigger one, but I want to get right in my crease there. So I'm gonna go in with this middle shade here. Okay, yes, they do have shade names. This is Tea Light, this is Deserted, this is Outdoorsy, Cherrywood, and Rock Bottom. So I put Tea Light all over my lid, Deserted in my crease, and now I'm going to go in with Outdoorsy into the very, kind of define my crease. Just the outer portion here. Next, I am going to go in with the Cherrywood underneath my eyes. Let's do that just to add a little bit of color. I'm going in with the Smashbox. This brush, ooh, I've had this since high school. I don't know what this is. It just says Smashbox and it's like a light pink color. And just right under. I'm going to go in with a brush with no product on it. This is the e.l.f. blending eye brush. And then I'm just blending that out to not make it so dang harsh. So that's that for my eyes. Wait, I'm not done. I'm gonna put highlighter on my eyes. What am I doing? This is the Real Techniques Detailer brush. I think this is actually supposed to be for concealer and stuff, but I use it for my eyes. Okay, and of course I'm gonna go back in with my Amrezy. Just go right underneath the brow bone. I hate when I don't get my eyebrows on for a while, and when I'm putting on my highlight, I can like feel the little hairs, like I'm moving around little hairs, and I'm like, that's not cute. That is not cute. I want this to be blinding, and for some reason, this just isn't blinding in the corner of my eyes. That's not what I want. You know what? I'm gonna go in with Old Faithful. This is the Kiss the Day single eyeshadow, nude matte eyeshadow from NYX. I'm just going to go in, tap that off. I don't know if it's gonna really come off on camera, but this is just a fantastic highlight, inner corner highlight, center of the lid highlight to really brighten up. It really is like Kiss the Day. Hello. I'm gonna go in with my MAC Fix Plus today. I remember when I first used Fix Plus, my girlfriend was like, there's no scent to it. And I'm like, there is a scent. I can smell it. Can anyone else smell the scent of MAC Fix Plus? It's not a bad scent. It's not overwhelming, but it's a scent. I always put this on before my mascara too, because guaranteed every time it smudges my mascara. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Japonesque Travel curler. I really love this one because you'll never get pinched on the sides because it's entirely open on the sides. So while it is meant just for travel, I'm at home and I'm gonna use it at home. It feels like plasticky and cheap, like when you squeeze it, it's gonna fall apart, but I've had this for years and it hasn't fallen apart, so I think you're good. Okay, can't see. Okay, vision's back. Now I'm going to go in with the Tarte mascara. I got this in a BoxyCharm and I love it. Speaking of subscription boxes, I did not post my Sephora play video because I was honestly really disappointed. And after getting this box, I was just like, and I went on and I canceled. It just was not worth it to me to spend $11. The samples were just so tiny. They sent out a tinted moisturizer this time, and I'm like, there are so many different skin tones out there. How can you send out a tinted moisturizer? Like, no, Sephora. So, yeah, I canceled. I'm gonna give away a lot of the products. I just didn't want to be spending $11 a month on 0.000001 ounce of things. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my pink truffle shade of the Revlon lipsticks, the butter lipsticks, I think they are. This is just like a Your Lips But Better type shade. It is a little brown for me, but I like it. It reminds me of something like, I don't know, my mom would have worn in the 90s, and I really like it. And I'm going to top the center with the Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Prisma Glow Lip Gloss in the shade Smile Sparkle Shine. All things I like to do. Ooh, that's a good noise. Okay. And, ooh! Okay. A little more prismatic than I was hoping. Yes, I wanted shiny lips since I do have a very matte look on my eyeshadow today. Oh, that tastes good. Alright guys, that is everything for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this look, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!